Choice is perhaps the most powerful tool that we have as human beings. In fact, it's what sets us apart from all other mammals. I love this notion that in the space between stimulus and response lies choice. I'll share that with you again because it's so powerful. In the space between stimulus, meaning what's going on outside of you, what's happening, maybe in this case, change. In the space between stimulus, the events that are happening external from you, and response, the response that you have to those events or to that stimulus or to the change, in the space between stimulus and response lies choice. And perhaps the most important choice that a leader will ever make, and this goes for making during change or just making period, is your choice of attitude. Attitude is a really interesting thing because I think sometimes we think to ourselves, I've got to have, as a leader, this positive, rah, chipper type of attitude. And I see it differently. I'll share that again because I think it's also really important to get. Sometimes we think that during change, our job is to be this rah, cheerleader, upbeat, perky, happy leader. But that's the right attitude to have. And I see it differently. When I think about the type of attitude that best serves leaders, and when I think about the type of attitude that best serves professionals across the board, especially during challenging times or changing times, the type of attitude that I believe serves us best is a relentlessly positive attitude. Relentlessly positive. Now, there's a huge difference between choosing to have a relentlessly positive attitude as a leader and being that rah, chipper, upbeat, perky, maybe even really happy leader. Here's what I believe relentless positivity is all about. Relentlessly positive, and this is my favorite definition, it's the constant application of effective and productive optimism. The constant application of effective and productive optimism. Relentlessly positive is the attitude that you can take that says, no matter what the circumstances, and that is that constant application, that is that relentless, like the waves of the ocean. If you've ever been to the ocean or seen something on television, because maybe some of you've never seen the ocean, but you know how waves keep coming, right? They just keep coming. No matter what is in their path, waves just keep coming. That's how we want to be with our effective and productive optimistic attitude. We want to be relentless, like the waves of the ocean, just constant, relentless, not stopping, no matter what is in our way. We want to have that constant application of effective and productive optimism. Now notice, I didn't say that constant application of rah, cheerleader, perkiness. Some situations, by the way, you will find that having that really happy, upbeat attitude is a very positive leadership tool. So I'm not suggesting that you don't ever use that real upbeat, rah type of attitude. It can be very effective. For some of you, though, it's not natural. That's just not how you function. And for some of you, you realize that in some circumstances, that rah, perky, upbeat attitude is ineffective, and it might even be inappropriate. I think sometimes that when we think about happiness and being happy at work, happy is overrated. I don't really think I want to be happy at work. I want to be relentlessly positive at work. Happiness is when my circumstances and my expectations line up. That's happy. And that's just not always the case at work. And that's okay. I can still be relentlessly positive. Think about this for a moment. If, as part of the change that's happening in your organization, is that there has had to be some downsizing. So let's imagine on a Friday, you needed to let go a few members of your team, maybe a quarter of your workforce. If you roll into work on Monday and you're all happy, clappy, rah-rah cheerleader, you know, woohoo, it's going to be a great day. If that's your attitude, the people on your team are going to think you're crazy. They're going to think you're unrealistic. They're going to think you're insensitive. They're going to think to themselves, don't they know we just lost, several of our team members? A quarter of our team is gone. They're looking for work. And how insensitive, how rude. They won't trust you if you come in with that rah-rah chipper attitude, but they will trust you if you come in with a